Hi everybody. In today's video, I'm going to be showing you or talking to you guys about the real golden rule. So I'm pretty sure you've heard of that before. I'm pretty sure some people say the golden rule is sharing is caring. That is true. But the real golden rule according to the Bible, because the Bible is God's word, so whatever it says, it is true. Whatever God ordains is right, and whatever God says is 100% true. All scriptures breathed out by God. The golden rule here, I'll read it to you. It's in Matthew chapter 7, and it's verse 12. So whatever you wish that others would do to you, do also unto them, for this is the law and the prophets. That's the real, golden rule. The saying, treat others the way you want to be treated. Well, that saying must have came from the Bible, because, do to others what you, so whatever you wish for others to do, sorry, I'm mixing up my words here. So whatever you wish that others would do to you, do also to them. Because, that makes sense, right? You wanted people to treat you the way you want to be treated, right? Well, you should treat others the way you want to be treated, because if you don't treat others the way you want to be treated, then chances are they're not going to treat you the way you want to be treated. Maybe some people will, but not everyone. Either if you don't treat others the way that you would if you don't treat others the way you want to be treated, either they might treat you the way you'd like to be treated, but kind of against their will, or you're just going to get a lot of hate and backlash. So that's the real golden rule, and it makes 100% logical sense. You should treat others the way you want to. And in case you're like, well, I can treat people the way I want. Oh, really? Well, guess what? If you're gonna receive hate and you start complaining about why aren't people treating me very nicely, well, that's probably because you're not treating them very nicely. Now, obviously, the Bible does speak against revenge, but if you don't treat others nicely, chances are they're not going to treat you nicely either. So that's the real golden rule. Now, sharing is caring, yes, but treat others the way you want to be treated. So whatever you wish that others would do to you, do also to them. For this is the law and the prophets. Just reading something here. And I do believe Christianity is the true religion, but even other religions agree that, hey, this is a rule that we should all follow. Like it says here on, my Bible has notes in it, because it's the MacArthur Study Bible, so these notes are written by Pastor MacArthur. Says, versions of the Golden Rule existed before Christ in their rabbinic writings of even in Hinduism and Buddhism. All of them cast the rule as a negative command, such as Rabbi Hillel? I don't know how you pronounce some of these names. What is hateful to yourself, do not do to someone else. Jesus made it a positive command, enrich its meaning, and so actually here say to that other religions Satanists, they will tell you, oh, whatever people do to you, do to them as well. Take revenge on people. I'm pretty sure some religions would agree, hey, revenge is a good thing, go ahead and take it, but here's the thing. If you take revenge, how are you being a good example? If you take revenge on someone, chances are they're going to try taking revenge back on you. There's going to be an endless cycle. There's going to be a cycle of you taking revenge and hate growing. That's why you shouldn't take revenge and treat others the way they treat. If they treat you bad, don't treat them bad, because that technically just makes things worse. That does not make things better, and even if it does, it barely makes things any better. Oh, just a little side note here. Sorry if I don't seem like I'm explaining things very well or as clearly. Just whenever I sit down and hit record and I start doing these things, I get a tad bit nervous, hoping that I can explain this correctly and hoping I don't accidentally mislead someone. So sorry if I'm not explaining these things very clearly. It's just Sometimes I stutter over my words and get a little nervous. Like, don't mess up, don't mislead people, careful what you say. But I do try my best to explain this clearly. I'm not trying to like mislead anybody or misinterpret anything. So sometimes the nervous side of me kicks in a bit. But yeah, that's the golden rule. Treat others the way you want to be treated, and if you don't, chances are things are not going to go very well. And you should treat others the way you want to be treated, because if you treat them with kindness, despite how they treat you, they might see how you treat them, and they might see like your patience and your kindness, and they might want to act that way too. Not everybody will, but if you treat others the way you want to be treated, chances are it'll influence others to treat others the way they want to be treated as well. You want to be a good example to others, not a bad example. And taking revenge and doing bad things to other people, like treating people badly just because they treat you badly, is not a very great example. You're just reenacting, like you're just mimicking their evil actions. So you're no better. You're basically just them. You're basically just acting just like them. So you're no better. So follow the golden rule, and I'll see you in the next one. God bless.